Guys, you're not caught physically until you say you're caught mentally. As long as you know you're right and keep on coming, they can't stop you. Louis L'Amour said there's no stopping a man that knows he's right and just keeps on coming. And fellas, the world, whether it be the hateful militant feminist movement or the job situation or whatever your life situation, they can't stop you if you know you're right and you just keep on coming. But if you're logical and you're reasonable and you believe that a man ought to work for a living, he ought to make an honest wage for an honest day's work, if you believe that right is right, wrong is wrong, if you believe that everybody's life matters, if you believe that people ought to treat people with respect and with dignity, they're going to try to catch you, and they're going to try to throw you down, they're going to try to tie you, and they're going to try to put their brand on you. Don't let them. Don't let them. Say, Dwayne, what do I do to keep from being caught? Keep moving, buddy. Keep moving. In your mind, stay free. In your mind, stay free. Okay? And then you weave on a loom you have built for you the cloth that you want to have. All right? Hope this helps, and just stay strong, keep moving, stay true to your morals, stay true to your standards, and those who want to catch you, just keep walking away. Be calm. Just be calm. Well, Dwayne, how do I be calm? Get rid of the things that don't let you be calm. All right, if you come in and you watch the news every night and it just agitates you, turn the dang news off. They're lying to you anyhow. It's inevitable. Nothing you can do about it. Turn it off. You got people in your life that are just people of constant conflict, people of melodrama, just people that are always stirring the pot. They're not happy unless the pot is stirred. Just walk away. I have friends, old friends, family. I just walked away. And I guard my calmness. We have a deal here. We have Sunday night. Everybody comes in, and so we lay out the rules. Rule number one, every class, do not disturb Dwayne's calm. All right? Just calm. Find things that will make you calm. Cigar? Okay. Calm music. Listen, if you got a stressful job that you don't like, that you're not proud of doing, and you are slamming Mountain Dews and Dr. Peppers and sweet teas or whatever, jacked up on sugar, I used to drink a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper and 2 big tall glasses of sweet tea every day, and then go to heavy stress construction jobs and stuff, and along with the other things in my life, I stayed jacked up. Just quit. Cut that stuff down. Cut it out. All right? And if you do that, and then you've got cranking, driving music on your radio to work, that stuff just gets your heart rate going and gets you going. So you wake up of a morning, you got a job you hate, you don't like, you don't want to go to, you slam some sugar breakfast down, you grab you a Mountain Dew or a Coke or a Dr. Pepper on the way to work, and then you crank up some hard driving music, and you come screeching or roaring into your job, and you get out and go in, and it's machines and everything else going, and people are not happy, and people don't want to be there and whatnot. Goodness gracious, it's no wonder you're about to blow a gasket. Make some major changes in your life. Change that music. You listen to country music. Well, there's a lot of country music these days that to me is not very country. But instead of listening to, Brantley Gilbert, learn to appreciate some Emmylou Harris. Okay? Find beauty and calm, and kind of tone down on the drums and the screaming guitars a little bit. Cut down on the sugar and the caffeine, and there's people in your life that just draw away. Just draw away. You need to be calm. And then when the inevitable conflict comes up, and it will, because this is life, go into it calm. Go into your conflict calm. Because if you're calm, you're thinking, you're logical, you're level-headed. When you get mad, all logic and reason goes out the window, okay? So be calm. Learn to read books that are just put you in a perspective state of mind, all right? So be calm. And lastly, be wise. Now, wisdom, it's a lifetime of study, wisdom is. And wisdom's not what you know. Wisdom is knowing how to apply what you know. You know, am I inside looking out or outside looking in? And can I help but doubt that I'm ever going to win if I cannot tell whether I am the spectator or the sport? This world is very fast, but I am frightful slow. Yet I hold on to the past, while in my heart I know that the past gets left behind with any fool bound to it. But my ways are still my ways, because whose else can they be? So I will weave today on a loom I've built for me, a cloth, both coarse and rustic, with a pattern vaguely primeval. And you were to ask me, you would say, Dwayne, how do you catch a hard to catch horse? I don't. Keep that thing lit. I don't have any panels set up. I don't have any chutes. And I can't rope for beans. And roping a horse can be a little bit of a tricky deal. I don't catch horses. I don't catch horses that are hard to catch. You will not physically catch a horse until they're caught mentally. You go out in a pasture and that horse is hard to catch until you catch that horse mentally, until that horse decides on its own, well, I'm caught. I give up. You're not going to catch them physically. They're bigger than you are. They're faster than you are. They're stronger than you are. And you're not going to catch them. So I go out there and the horse that I want to catch, I go. Now I come into his shoulders, as you guys have watched and learned. He moves away and I stay in the proper position. And I stay there until such a time as he says mentally, oh, this guy caught me. And until he says this guy caught me, I never caught him. Think about that and chew on that. The other thing I do, and the horse people, you'll understand this, and maybe you've never looked at it like this before, but I mean, let's face it, it's a reality. I also lie to him. I trick him. Now he'll go around and around and around, and people will do this in a round pen. And it's just another way of looking at it. It's very viable. It works, okay? The big foundation of horsemanship is pressure and release. You push pressure, and at the right time, you release that pressure. So I'll push him, and at some point, he'll try and look at me. And when he does, I'll stop. I'll take a step back. What am I doing? I'm lying to him. I'm saying, if you face me, I won't keep coming and try to catch you. That's one way to look at it. Some of you look at it different, but I think if you're open-minded, you'll understand. And that's what the world will do. They'll push you, and they'll push you, and they'll push you. And sometimes you'll just stop and say, well, I can't get away from them, so I'm caught. And when you do that, guess what? You're caught. But sometimes what they'll do is they'll stop, and they'll take a step back, and they will release that pressure. All right? Women are great at it. It's part of their instinct. They'll nag, and all of a sudden they'll stop and sweet talk. And when they stop and sweet talk, you're like, oh man, I love that sweet talk. I'm gonna come in for the sweet talk. Boom. You're catched. There's a lot of young people on there that are getting on and commenting, and they're just lost. They're just lost. And a lot of young men are realizing that they've been sold a bill of goods, and they haven't been prepared for life. And some not so young men are waking up too. And you know, I've been asked a number of times, what's some advice, you know, I could give for young men? to become a man among men, to become that man that you need to be and that the world around you needs you to be, okay? And I'm going to start out. Now, this first one is going to sound so vanilla, all right? So tapioca, so light, so nothing on the surface, but it's not. You need to work on being a good man. Now, before you throw your hands up, there are a lot of people out there that don't know what it means to be a good man. Especially, now I'm going to kick over a hornet's nest here, especially in the deeply religious world. They don't know what it means to be a good person. In your life, be an agent for good. It's kind of like people say, I support the troops. I support the troops. What do you do for the troops? Do you send them care packages? No. Do you walk up to them when you see them in a restaurant, in the airport in uniform, and do you stick your hand out and say, thank you for your service? No, I don't do anything, but I support the troops. No, that just means you're not against the troops. And going through life, become a good man or woman, all right? Now, that's a lifetime right there of study, okay? But start working on that. Second, is knowing that a tomato is classified as a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. You don't have to open your mouth and dump out everything that's going on in your brain. You don't have to tell people everything you know. You know, there's two sides of that calm thing. There's the people who stir things up around you, but there's the times we go around and we tell tales and we agitate. Hey, I heard this. I heard this. Did you hear this? And they're stirring stuff up. Be that quiet man. Be that quiet man in the corner. All right? You got something to say that's good, beneficial, helpful, or properly corrective at the proper time, then say it. Otherwise, be wise. All right? Talking all the time about everything to everybody, that's not an indication of the wise. All right? So now these are just some things just to think about and to help. And it's a journey. It's a journey. All right? You start where you are today and you say, I wish I was that man right there. But I'm not. And I don't mean that particular person. I mean that kind of man. I wish that is the kind of man that I was. Well, it might be a long journey to get to that man. But start. Work at it all the time. Make sacrifices. And the other thing is, you've heard the saying, fake it till you make it. You see that man right there, and you want to be that man right there, pretend to be that man right there. Listen to me. Pretend to be that man right there. Inside, you say, I'm not really that man. I'm going to act calm. I'm going to pretend like I'm that calm man. But I don't feel like I am that calm man, but I'm going to act calm and I'm going to pretend to be calm. Then are you not calm? Do you not become calm through that process? All right? Act like, but see and picture. Listen, if you don't have a destination, how do you know when you've arrived? And how do you know how to get there if you don't know where you're going? Sit down and figure out, what kind of man do I want to be? And then begin the journey. But just this country and the people around you need good men, good, effective men. We have enough neutrals. We have enough people running around out there that, let's be completely honest. Let's be completely honest. If you were to leave this world tomorrow, would you leave a hole? If you were to leave this world tomorrow, would you leave a hole? Become the man that leaves a big hole when you leave this world.